Katie's Kingdom. I'm here today to share with you my haul from Disneyland in California. My family and I went to Disneyland for 4 days, and it was our first time going to Disneyland, California in 5 years. My son's very first time ever because he's 3. And we had an amazing time. Everybody enjoyed themselves so much, and we got a lot of great merchandise. It was exciting because we're Walt Disney World people normally, and so everything was sort of new and different for us, and it was also Pixar Fest. So we got a lot of great things, and I'm gonna jump right into it and show you what we picked up. The first thing is a Spirit jersey. This is my very first Spirit jersey, and I had wanted the Aurora Princess Spirit jersey for quite a while, and I really love that it's the Disneyland one because we won't be going back for quite a while, and it's a nice thing to have to commemorate my trip. And my husband and son each have Spirit jerseys too, so now I've got my own. I'm just picking things up at random here, but this was something that I sort of purchased on an impulse purchase, if you will, and it is the Scrump Ufufi. This is now my second Ufufi because I got one in my Tokyo Kawaii Club mystery mailer, and I didn't know I was even a fan of these things, and I probably won't get any more, but I love Scrump, and she's such a cute character, and I like characters that are sort of random and unique, and she definitely is, although I'm seeing more and more merchandise, and it's Lilo's doll from Lilo and Stitch, and I just think it's so cute. And I'm gonna display that, and she also smells like pineapple. And there goes something off my huge pile of stuff. The next thing I will pull out here are, I got a few jewelry items because this is like a line of jewelry that I hadn't seen before in Disney World, and I thought it was really cute, and it was also like fairly inexpensive. This was $14.99, and it is an Ariel ring, so just a cute little princess tiara style ring, and it's also a shell, so I really liked that. I also got this Ariel and Eric boat necklace, them in the boat for the Kiss the Girl scene. It was $19.99, and I just love it, and I'm gonna wear it all the time. And I also got, this was a line of merchandise jewelry specifically to for Pixar Fest, and I got a few things for my mother-in-law and a couple of things for a friend of ours, and then I got these for myself. And these were $14.99, and they're the Up House with the balloons earrings, and I just absolutely loved those. I like to wear Disney jewelry like this to like formal and non-Disney events, so just sort of like a tiny Disney touch to like a regular night anytime I go out in the town. This was something that we just got for participating in the Frozen lunch package. We got to see Frozen live at the Hyperion at Disney's California Adventure, and we did a lunch at Carthay Circle, and that got us priority seating, which I just filmed, or I just edited my vlog from that day, and it's really good, so you should go check it out if you're interested in Disneyland vlogs. But they gave us these lanyards. We each got one, so all 3 of us, we have 3 of them, and the lanyard has this really cool Frozen live at the Hyperion pin, which I am actually not a pin collector at all. Now we have 3 of these Frozen pins, so I don't quite know what I'm going to do with them, but we've got them, so I'm not sure if anybody wants to trade. I know nothing about pins. That's the one like area of Disney merchandise that I have never dipped my toe into, but now I've got 3 Frozen pins. So another Pixar Fest thing that we got was when we were having dinner at Cafe Orleans. I think it was our first night. This was an offering, like just an extra like $5, and you got this rummy straw, and it looks like the spoon, but it's rummy from Ratatouille, and this was just a cute little thing, and I just really like him, and I think we're actually going to give it to a friend of ours who really likes Ratatouille. And I'm just pulling out all the random things that we got on our Disneyland trip, and including some kind of freebies that we got, and this is really silly, but it's the Mardi Gras beads that Jackson was thrown in New Orleans Square. One of the musicians that plays in New Orleans Square threw him these Mardi Gras beads, and I just am sentimental like that. So I kept them, and I'll display them somewhere someday. I also kept the Disneyland Hotel pen from our stay at the Disneyland Hotel. I got a bunch of, I don't know, does anybody else do this? I got like a bunch of park maps because I feel like we're not going to be back for like years and years, and I always like put these away. I also give some to like my Disney like loving friends, and put some away, and possibly I was going to use the maps for like a crafting project because I see people making like all sorts of things out of them, and they're so cute, like bows and things, so maybe I'll get crafty enough to use those. But anyway, I went a little crazy and grabbed a bunch of those. I also grabbed this out of, so I'm going through the like freebies things that are not really merchandise, but I also grabbed, I love this, I got 2 of them, and I'm going to put them in my guest bathrooms, and it says neat and ready, and there's a picture of Walt like all spiffy in his suit, and the other side says Disneyland Hotel. And it was in our bathroom every, you know, in the morning. I actually got 2 because I took the first one, and it's just the housekeeping note, but I just think it is so cute, and I loved it, so I took it home. Someday I'm gonna get back to my scrapbooking, and I will use this in my scrapbook, but it's a Disneyland Hotel map just to commemorate our stay at the Disneyland Hotel. It may be the only time we ever stay there, and it's like such an iconic thing, so I grabbed all the free things out of the room, all the papers. And also in the room we got this Disney Vacation Club like offer. It's sort of just a special gift from the Disney Vacation Club, and it is actually really nice, and I'm going to use these. They are postcards, and this one is just, you know, the fab, what is it, 5 here? And there's Chip and Dale, and I love this one, it's my favorite. This is, I think there was only 3. This is Stitch, and I'm totally going to use these on my gallery wall that I'm sort of gathering things to make in my closet or elsewhere, but definitely going to frame those and have them, and I thought they were really cute. The next thing I got is probably like my very favorite thing that I grabbed. I love It's a Small World, and I especially was excited to experience like the Disneyland It's a Small World because it's outdoor and it's so much just like more photogenic and such a like an icon in the park. I have my It's a Small World ears on from Briar's Patches that I wore in the parks and absolutely love them. And I found this in the shop outside of It's a Small World, and I had to have it. I sort of collect children's books, and it will be a nice part of the collection, but it's this beautiful, beautiful book, children's book of It's a Small World, and it has a CD too, but I loved the book. I will display it on my shelf where I keep my Disney books, and I just think it's so beautiful. They have these beautiful illustrations, and it goes through the whole song. This was one of my first things that I bought, and one of my favorite things. I just saw it and I knew I had to have it. It's a Disney Parks exclusive, and I've never seen it anywhere else. And then inside I just tucked the other postcards that I purchased at like the Wonderland Gallery, and inside another one of the shops in California Adventure, I don't know what it was called, but I got the Small World print, and I'm gonna put these all displayed in my gallery wall that I'm sort of forming. And this is Anna and Elsa. I don't have any like picture of Anna and Elsa. I have a lot of the other princesses, but so I got that one. This is Mr. Toad's Wild Ride, which is exclusive to Disneyland, so I thought that was really neat. And then this one is Belle and Beast, and you know they're my favorite, so I had to grab that. So I'm gonna display those, and someday I will show you when it's all done. Okay, what else did we get? This was something for Jackson, and he enjoyed it very much. Everything's falling off the bed. He enjoyed it in the park, and we had to get it twice because the first one didn't work right, but this one works really well, and it's the Stitch Bubble Blower. And we'll actually bring this to Walt Disney World and use it there because he's a big fan of the bubbles. He's 3, and it also lights up, which is super cool. Where's his... So his eyes light up for quite a while. I think it stays on for like 5 minutes. And when you open his mouth, whoops, when you open his mouth, the bubbles come out. So we loved that. And we'll use that when we go to Walt Disney World. We'll just pack it up and bring it with us. Okay, let me grab all the stuff that fell on the floor. Okay, so one last freebie that we got, and I dropped it on the floor, but it's Jackson's first visit button. And I don't think we ever got first visit buttons to Disney World or to Disneyland when we were there, because I was there when I was really small and we were all there as children, but so we never got our first visit buttons, but we got Jackson's first visit button to Disneyland, so we will keep that in our button collection, and we love it. This is another little souvenir that Jackson got, and I thought this was really neat, and I'm glad he chose this. They are the ride vehicles for Radiator Springs Racers. So you got 2 of those ride vehicles. This came in like a set. And you've got 2 of the Tow Meters Junkyard Jamboree, I think it's called, tractors. So hopefully you can see how cute that is. You've got a shaky hand. But he played with these like the whole trip when we were in the room, and he brought them with him. He's just a really big fan of like little cars and things. So this was a great souvenir for him, plus Disneyland specific, which I always like to get Disneyland specific things when I'm in Disneyland. And the very last thing we picked up, which probably is no surprise to anyone because it's such a like Pixar Fest Disney basic thing to buy, but we got the Sully popcorn bucket, which I knew I wanted to get way before we got there. I knew this was something that I needed to have because who doesn't need a Sully popcorn bucket? It's my first like themed popcorn bucket like this, and I can't wait to get more. I don't know why, I just really like them. So do a lot of people, but I wore this around and enjoyed him very much. And then also, what would Sully be without? Obviously Mike Wazowski, and we got the grape slushie in here and the popcorn in Sully. And what trip to Pixar Fest wouldn't be complete without these 2 guys? Unfortunately, we obviously couldn't get the alien, or I would have gotten him too, but I'm super happy with these guys, and I can't wait to display them over here. I'm gonna be putting a shelf real soon with like things like this, and they're gonna have a home here on my Disney shelf. So that is it. That's all that we got, aside from some gifts for friends and family, which I already gave to them quite a while ago because it's been quite a while. But I hope you enjoyed seeing what I got at Disneyland, and if you enjoy these types of haul videos, I'll be doing them more often. We are coming up on our vacation season. We're going to be taking a few trips to Disney World in the fall and winter, and I'm sure I'll be buying things. So stay on the lookout for more haul videos and lots more vlogs from me. So if you enjoyed this, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and leave me a comment if you'd like to chat. I would always love to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you real soon. Bye!